Good evening all, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Affinity Racing. And welcome to round number 2. I missed the first one because I didn't even know it existed. But round number 2 of the one of the World Finals demo events. We are at Fuji. And by the looks of things on my friends list, we're in the Group 1 cars here, by the way, remember. So by the looks of my friends list, those 200 laps of Fuji in the Super Formula cars, the tail end of some benefit from that still proving to be there. Not too bad in terms of friends lists. I think we were ranked 400 and something or other, 462 global rank there. So we got a bit of a way to go to get down to these 24s. I do think it could be possible. I'm aiming to get down or as close to the 25s. I don't think I'll break 25, but just as low down the 26s as I possibly can is what I'm going to be aiming for. A+ lobby here as we delve into the first race. We're going to be doing 3 attempts of this one, 6 PM, 7 PM and 8 PM. And then we will be wrapped up just before 9 PM for me to go home to bed, basically. Good evening, Michael. Hope we are all well. Might do one of these later. For now, you can be my strategy guide. Yeah, not binning it, being the main strategy. Points table, that's interesting. Right, so 291 points on offer for this race then. That's good. That's a good amount of points. Not sure we'll get all of them, but we'll try our best. So yeah, hope everyone is doing well. If you're tuned in, say hello in chat, YouTube or Twitch. And we should have ourselves a good little evening, I hope. I got a little bit mixed up actually for whatever reason. I thought tonight was the Nations Cup event in the Red Bull 2019 thing. So I'd done a little bit of practice in that earlier. I thought, oh my god, this is going to be an absolute disaster. Scheduled the stream, done the thumbnail, scheduled the stream, all the rest of it. And then I went on at about 5 o'clock. I thought I'll just double check a couple of bits, race details and things like that. And I was like, oh no, that's Thursday. Tonight is Fuji. So then I quickly made the stream for this one at about 5:30, like half an hour ago. So. Anyways, we got it all sorted. So we're going to be doing tonight, we're going to be doing Thursday. Sadly, tomorrow night is the manufacturer's one, which is the one I would love to have done, Group 3 at Spa, but I'm away, unfortunately. I'm down in Leeds doing some filming for a band, so that should be good fun nonetheless though. But anyways, we'll look forward to this one. Soft tyres for a bit of qualifying. You have to use soft, medium and hard tyres. So that's quite good in the way of strategy. And I think for the first race, we'll run on the soft for as long as we can. Then we'll do the medium for as long as we can. And then we'll do the hard tyres for, hopefully by that point, not very many laps. But on that note, this is a good one. We have 30 laps for this one. So it's going to be a 45-minute race. And I hope it gives you enough time to get out of this lobby and then into the next race. I'm hoping we can do 3 attempts, one after the other. But previous events like this, we've not been able to do that. So they've kind of like overlapped, and you've missed. If you do one, you'll miss the next sort of thing. So hopefully that's not the case, anyways. We're all in the same car, so if this doesn't level out the grid and really separate the good, or kind of order everyone in the most natural of ways, we're all in the same car, no advantages one way or the other, except for, of course, a difference in strategy. Perhaps IQ is what will separate the grid. Or as we say, maybe it's reliability in being able to not bin it, consistency to keep it on track, as Michael rightfully says. Jonathan, good evening, mate. How are we doing? I have a feeling I'm going to be a little bit too close to this guy here, but we're going to be in the slipstream over the line nonetheless. Greetings, mate, from Jonathan. Hope you're all well, buddy. 7th then, in the slipstream. Might break 200 mile an hour here as we hit the braking zone. Perhaps a little bit too. Maybe it was bang on. Maybe it was bang on. We are going to suffer quite a bit of dirty air being this close, however, which is not going to be Very useful. You do suffer it a lot more in these Group 1s. Right now this P7 is breaking away from us anyways. Well out of slipstream for that one. Exit either, so it's not going to be the greatest of first laps, but nonetheless we'll put it down as a banker. 26.5 is the first lap there. We've got a 27.1. That puts us P7, so the grid being quite close together at the moment then. Well, that's going to be that lap absolutely done for as well. Slight mistake at the tail end of that lap. Mistake at the very top of it as well, to be fair. Not the best at all. Surprised that that only cost me though 4/10 in comparison to the first lap. Clearly still made up some time in the middle sector. What's the best result we think? Ooh, there we go. What's the best result we think we can get tonight then? Not quite sure, given that is stacked A+ lobbies that a race win is exactly on the cards. Certainly do our best. 3 attempts. Hopefully we have a little bit more luck than we did yesterday in those races. They were absolute nightmares, those dailies. Lots of time lost there, just trying to second guess the ghost there. Try and make this next lap count, hopefully. No tyre wear or fuel depletion, at least anyways, in these lobbies. I kind of wish that there was on qualifying. I really do wish that there was. Trying to get down, foot down as early as we can do. Second gear, out of turn 1. Oh no, lost it. Not that that was going to be a particularly fantastic lap, but it's a shame nonetheless. We still have time, however, to get 2 laps in get this one across the line. 2 more flying laps. Right, come on then. 2 good laps. Realistically, 1 good lap is all we need, but we've got 2 chances to get 1 good lap in. Otherwise, we're going to be starting quite far down, actually. Just braking a bit too late there. Maybe should have been down the gears a little bit quicker. Oh, seemingly not. Seemingly, that was the quicker way to do it. Brave, foot down, it was in 3rd, so trying to play it a little bit safer. But I had a hefty few degrees turning angle on the steering wheel there. No guarantee I was going to come get out of that corner facing the right way. I think we've definitely closed to this guy here. Slipstream seemingly helpful for the most part. Again, conscious of putting the foot down a little bit too much. Just need the acceleration of 2nd out of there though. Run wide. Hopefully we've got a slipstream here. This is going to be so much. This is a much better lap. This is a much better lap. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's keep going. One more. One more. One more. I improved by quite a bit there. I actually thought I was going to be a little bit further up the grid, but 7th it is at the moment. Slight snap. That was what I was worried about on the previous lap. Spinned it, and then I've almost done the same. That's cost a lot of time there. Just incorrectly reacting to him there, trying to put my foot down at the same time as trying to watch the guy ahead. P8. We dropped down to P8. So I don't know the tyre life that we get at the moment. Just remember what that red line was on the screen. There we go. The cable for that. We'll get the chocolate out as well for good measure. Yeah, so P8 on this one then. Let's see what we can do. A couple of people still running, but I don't think there's a potential here. Red Foxy's quite quick. There's a potential here I could still drop down 3 positions. I don't know how much life we get out of each tyre, so I think maybe at the moment we might start on the mediums, kind of in the middle of the grid. Maybe start on the medium tyres. I don't want to go on the soft and use too much life out of the soft, battling with people too much. So, I think we maybe start on the mediums. What do we think? kind of happy with that lap though. Don't think it was all too bad. Unlucky last lap, pretty good though. Starting the mediums, yeah, agreed, Michael. Absolutely. Starting the mediums. I think that puts us in good stead. We're not taking out too much life out of the soft tyres. We're not going to drop hopefully too far back, being on the hard tyres. I think that's a good sort of way to go. We'll just kind of feel our way through. Pit. Maybe to be fair, we could pit onto the... Maybe have a guess, because the problem being I don't know the tyre life that we're going to get. We've got 30 laps to do as well, so it's a long, long race. So... Or go hard. Yeah, no, I'm going to stick with the mediums, just purely through not knowing the tyre life. I think if I go with the mediums, I might get an idea of how long the softs will last. Then I could possibly go to the hard tyres, because we'll drop back. We'll hopefully not be on them too long. Drop onto the softs. That's my thoughts, but I don't know how long the tyres will last. We might end up doing the longest stint of all on the hard tyres. Make sure I get this name right on Twitch yet. DJS Luma or DJ Sluma? I'm not quite sure, but hello, hope we're all doing well. Any predictions for this race? What do you think? Any suggestions on strategy as well? More than welcome. Please do drop them in chat. I presume we're fine on fuel as well. I presume there's no issues or concerns for that. Here we go then. First race. Clean, everyone, keep it clean. We do so, we lose one place though. Good move from the Spaniard. This guy's connection. Oh, maybe it's my connection. Get the move though. Not sure if that was his connection or mine, that, but he seemed to be lagging quite badly. Either way though, we get the move done. Hopefully that's no longer a concern. Medium tyres not feeling too bad. Had to be cautious on that lap though. Not driven on the medium tyres just yet. Wheezy on the pit entry. Hard not to hit the wall. Yeah. Yeah, I always get caught out, to be fair, around here. Better to lose a little bit of time to begin with, playing it safe, than a 3-second penalty for hitting the barriers and everything. Almost running a bit too wide there, but had to keep my foot down, I think. Good gap behind us, thankfully. Big group of cars in front of us here, which either helps us or hinders us, and we're about to find out which, I think, in the course of the next lap or so. Oh, someone's binned it. Now all of a sudden, that guy at the front of this pack is now the podium runner. You can see there was a few of those guys getting a better run out of that corner, seemingly to be down to tyres, I think. So maybe they're running on the soft tyres. Perhaps, I don't quite know. I feel like we're going to start losing a bit of time now, though. Oh, someone's gone. He's rejoining the track. So now all of a sudden the guy at the front of this pack is now P2. And he almost lost it there. The race leader has made a huge gap though. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. I'll work with him down the pit yet. It's my bad, that. Don't know if I even will catch him down the pit. It doesn't look like I'm going to. It's going to nudge him down, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll just brake a bit earlier here just to be on the safe side. Don't want to clatter him again. I think he was just reacting to the guys in front, little concertina effect. As everyone hits into that hairpin chicane down at the bottom. Not feeling too bad at the moment, but I'm not too sure how many laps we're going to get out of the soft just yet. Kind of trying to work it out here based on feel of the mediums. But whilst they might feel alright, you need to look at lap times as well. Consider that as we go. Look at the gap the race leader's got. I presume all of us must be on the medium tyres. Either that or he's just literally that much quicker and has pulled a huge, huge gap at the moment. This fellow Brit here closing the gap as well. After we did nudge him in the braking zone. I will absolutely take the rap for that one. Should have anticipated everybody slowing down a little bit earlier and quicker, judging how close everyone was. No. Still wish we had the option to change brake balance the way that we used to be able to. Just really help with looking after these front tyres a little bit more. Oh, someone's gone. Don't know what happened there. Don't know if he just binned it on his own accord or if there was a bit of contact, but we're chasing down P4 now. I think we may get to lap 10 on these mediums before we want to start looking at switching. Start having a little look here. There's some gaps opening up now and again. It's just taking the racing line still. Do we want to start trying to have a look? Maybe costing both of us a bit of time. We get the position though. Is it going to be worth it? Maybe he's trying to take the slipstream. Yeah. We're going to have the better exit, I think, as well. Someone going into the pits there now, so let's see what tyre he was on. Was on the soft tyre, so he's got 8 laps out of the soft tyre, which is good to know. Oh no, he's going to get the switch back now. Go alongside. Oh, I've run wide. Stupid mistake, that one. Really, really stupid mistake, that one. Under pressure from the start. As soon as I outbroke a little bit into turn 1, I should have just sat there. I should have let him go past into 2. Don't really want to try and get many more laps out of the medium tyres. We're not necessarily losing too much time at the moment. This one will be a little bit of a slower lap due to those mistakes. P4 on the softs, looks like they're going. Is that this guy in front of us, do you mean, that maybe he's on the softs? Because he was P4 probably when you would have sent that message. Almost a 20-second gap to the leader now though. Whatever tyres he's on, they're quick. He's doing a good job of looking after them as well, he must be. Starting to outbrake pretty badly now into the braking zones. really costing me now. I need to start braking a bit earlier if I'm going to stay on these tyres. It looks like, to be fair though, we are going to be on the hard tyres a bit longer than I thought. I was hoping no more than 10 laps, but it does look like we're going to be on them for quite a bit of this race. There we go, the leader comes in then. He's not had to do too much fighting though. He's maybe been able to get another lap or so out of them by not fighting. We're on the mediums. I'm going to go one more. Where's that fellow Brit? He was on the mediums also. Start trying to... Ah, that's too early on the brakes. That's too early on the brakes. Let's make up for it with a good exit. One will say... Catch that in a second. Because if I pit now, I'm going to possibly end up into quite a bit of traffic. Maybe think we go on to the hards now. See how long we can run them. Maybe it's till lap 21, 22. Feel like I want to do any more laps on these mediums though. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna go onto the hards now. Onto the hard tyres. We should just be alright on fuel actually, looking at that. Womble said even well-worn mediums were better than the new hards. Right, okay. Well, we might live to regret this one then. Loads of other people though pitting about the same time though, so... Oh no, my God. Not what I was expecting from them hard tyres there. Ah, no. I was just about to say we come out in P7, which is not too bad. Straight out of turn one on a cold set of hard tyres, and we spin it. Oh man, no. The time that has just cost us was not time that we could afford to lose. I felt like we might have been on for a podium there, you know. But, oh my God. Yeah, these hard tyres are bloody awful. Right, I want to be off these as soon as I possibly can then. But we're going to have to go to... This is going to be a horrible middle stint, this. This is going to be a horrible middle stint. I hope the guys ahead are on faster tyres so that I actually don't end up catching them, because if I can just run in cleaner air, hopefully it means that we can try and salvage a little bit of time that we may have otherwise lost. Right, let's not make this same mistake. Gonna go third gear out here on those hards. Oh man, what a killer. Just got nothing to them. Nothing to them. Hopefully there's a couple of mistakes from the people that are up the top, the race leaders and podium sitters. There you go, there's someone on the mediums coming in now. So that tells you that we maybe could have ran a little bit longer. But I'll be interested to see where he comes out though. Because he's made up quite a few positions while others are into the pits. Right, just about starting to get used to these hard tyres. I should have had a bit of practice on them though, so that's been also my fault for that. There's someone going into the pits now. But yeah, I think that Womble might have been right on the tyres for sure. Did anyone notice what that leader came out to? TDG up top. Did anyone notice what tyres he came out onto? Because he's got a big gap there, and I'm just wondering whether that's going to gain or not. And if it starts gaining by quite a bit, we can assume that maybe he's came out on the mediums, or hope that he's came out on the mediums. Big group of cars up ahead that I just don't feel like I'm going to gain to. There's a guy behind me here who's definitely on a better set of tyres. Either that or he just knows how to drive these harder tyres a bit quicker. So much more grip coming out the corner there. "37 seconds to the leader then. That's a pit stop and more. How does someone pull such a gap? Except for when people are driving so slow and horrifically like I just was there. Not great, not great, not great. Don't be doing that. I do like that all tyres are required though. I think that adds a lot to the race. Some people trying to go a little bit longer on some people going shorter. All the rest of it. I do wonder whether it's worth just doing a couple of laps on the hard tyres, a couple of laps on the mediums, and then do one extra pit stop and run a bit longer, a couple of more stints on the softs. Do we think that could end up being worthwhile? I imagine there are some absolute alien A+ players that might be able to make that work. Craig, how we doing? Evening, mate, evening. I don't think I've seen a lap time for you on this one on my friends list. Are you taking part in this one, or are you giving it a miss? Someone on the soft tyres. That's interesting then. He's going to try and do 14 laps on the hard tyres. 14 laps. Overtake him into turn 1. Right on the back of us though. So we make the same mistake as us. No. He does not bin it out of turn 1. Probably doesn't run deep into turn 2 either. He absolutely does not. What tyres did he come out on there? Was he coming out on the... No, he was on the... What tyres was he coming out on? Is he on the hard tyres? He went in on the... I'm sure he's already been on the mediums. Then he went in on the softs there. So I'm thinking that he's on the hard tyres, but his pace behind me here, giving me the hurry on. I could be wrong. Nugget in P6 into the pits then. Right, all of a sudden, I don't feel too bad anymore. We're up to P6 now. We should be a lot further up the grid. That spin has cost us hugely. We certainly know for the next race to take it easy in second gear out of there. And we're on the hard tyres. He's going to try and go around. Oh, he's binned it, he's binned it. I was going to say he's going to try and go around the outside. I think he's lost it there. Someone into the pits then again. Someone else into the pits, I should say. Not going to fight there, going to let him past. do think he is on a better tyre. Either that or he's just way quicker than me, which is both equally as likely. Both could be true as well. They are not mutually exclusive. Plonker. Absolute plonker. Right, we're going to try and take this to lap 22 then. In my head, that's the best time to get onto the softs, I think. Looking at the numbers for this though, we're not going to get into the next lobby, are we? The 7 PM slot we're not going to make. What time are we on now? Yeah, it's 1:45 now. There's no way on earth. It's going to take 15 minutes to do the last 10 laps, so it's quite annoying that maybe it should have been like 28 laps or 27 laps to allow you to be able to do all of the entries. Maybe jump onto a daily race or something like that to fill the time. I'm a bit gutted about that. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do the 3 that I'd planned, 6, 7 and 8 PM slots. Lots of understeer there. Lots of spins and bins going to be happening now. Frustratingly. I'll have to go up to P4 here. This guy in the pits. Drop back down. If we get done under braking, just bumps us instead. No DR in these races. Interesting. Is that because it's just a demo event? Doesn't affect anything. Ironic that that message from you, Craig, popped up just to see ran me into the back there, into turn 1. The concern now is how many places we lose when we drop onto the soft tyre, where we come out in the pits after the pit stop. Right, we're going to do one more lap on the hard tyres, reluctantly. Hopefully then we can get on to the soft tyres and hopefully be a little bit quicker. 55-second gap to the leader. He is being ridiculously quick. Hopefully we close that gap a little bit when we get onto the softs and run a little bit quicker. But Abe gets his way through there. Nicely done. Good overtake, that one. Elbows were out. It's a good overtake. Good move. He's on the medium tyres, so let's see where he drops now then. He's going to be on the hard tyres for 8 laps. He's made them last, which is impressive. I'm fairly sure the race leader will be onto the hard tyres now. feel like I've kept track of that properly then. Started on the softs. He just had a tremendous first lap. He managed to avoid all the traffic, all the carnage, while everyone was squabbling and killing their tyres behind him. Away he could go. Oh no, he ran wide. It's also cost us a lot of time. Right, finally we can go onto the soft tyre then. Greg, how we doing? Good evening, buddy. What's your thoughts on this one? Have you done this race yet? Have you had a look at it? What are you doing? Really? Oh, this is bliss, this, compared to... Already, this is absolutely bliss compared to those hard tyres. Look at that, we can corner around here in 5th. Full throttle 4th. We can brake when we want to brake. Oh my god, the car actually stops. I don't remember that for the past 22 laps. How is he still gaining time? How on earth is he still gaining time, that race leader? That's crazy. That is absolutely mental and very infuriating. Still out braking. Come on. I feel like P7's not going to be too bad a result considering the sort of what we've been through, but oh man, I couldn't help but think that it should have been a lot more. Yeah, not a fan of the last half of the lap, yeah. I tell you what though, mate, after you're done, if you were stupid enough like me and decided to do 200 laps of the track in the Super Formulas when that time trial was on, you begin to like it after about lap 180. You start to think, actually, you know where it is? It's not that bad. So maybe that's what you need to do. I set you the challenge, 200 laps, give it a go. Look at this race leader's just rapid quick because he's still taking time out of me. He's on the hard tyres. I'm not driving particularly well now, I must say. But he's doing a tremendous job on those hard tyres there. Penalty. I think we know then that I should have stayed on the mediums maybe a little bit longer. Didn't have to drop onto them when I did. Just that they were feeling a little bit risky to sort of be on them any longer than I had to. P6 at the moment. Let me see how many laps I feel like I can get out of these soft tyres. I was doing these at the end as well on low fuel, which is quite beneficial. Starting to bring that gap down to the leader a little bit, but I mean, he's still 45 seconds up the road, 46 seconds up the road. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy pace from that guy there. Fastest lap comes from the guy behind me, actually, in P7, 26.3. Absolute donkey. The guy with the fastest lap of the race gets himself through, because we absolutely gift him that one. It's damaged our tyres quite a bit as well. These last two laps are going to be pretty painful on these soft tyres. Had a bit of a lifeline sent to us here. It's going into the bloody pits. What's going on there? How long till next entry? Yeah, I think we're going to miss that. I think we're going to miss that one, sadly, which is a bit annoying. I wish that they'd spaced it out enough to allow Or if they were going to do that, why don't they not do either less entries or start them earlier, or just have like 1 hour 15 between each one. So then one starts at 6 o'clock, then, you know, 7:15 or 7:10 and 8:20, something like that. 10-15 minutes extra. Because otherwise 1 hour is a long time to sit and wait now. You know, for the next entry. Yes, we can sit and do qualifying, but right, P6 then. Hopefully it's going to stay that way. One more lap to navigate on a very, very worn set of soft tyres that will not turn in for turn 1 there. Timer already started. We've only just begun the second sector of the final lap and the timer's already begun, telling us to get a hurry on, otherwise we don't even get to finish the race. Not quite going to be able to catch up with P5 here either. Right, what is the time? Yeah, 19:02. We've missed it. That's so frustrating, that. Yeah, so next entry will be 8 o'clock. But we'll do some daily races in the meantime. Shall we maybe have a look at the Monza race and have a laugh on daily race A? We got the GGs on Twitch there, thanking you. Let me catch that name. Jarvis, thank you very much for the GGs. Not too bad. We could have done better. We should have done better. Couple of mistakes that cost us a lot there, but that race leader, my god, rapid, absolutely rapid. Right, so his strategy was quite interesting then, but he had a very good getaway at the start, you see, so he had the option to be able to take a look at a few different strategies. Take a look at your race B time trial. Mate, I don't even want to have a look at that. No, because it annoys me so much. Your time will be absolutely rapid quick. 41.4. No. Craig, you're like, look at that. Wow. Mate. Fair play to you. That is tremendous. In the 155. I'm not going to do that one purely because... or should we? I feel like it's going to confuse me now doing it in the alpha in a group 4 without the chicane at the end. This is going to confuse me quite a bit, but we'll jump in this race for a quick race and then we'll do some time trial and get entered into the next race for the Nations Cup. Oh, this feels horribly slow in comparison. Yeah, I was waiting for that penalty. Just have enough time for 2 laps here. I can't get over that, Craig. That is absolutely stupendously quick. And very impressive. Nicely done, mate. Nicely done. I see. So you did improve. You did improve quite a bit on the time that you originally had. I can't remember what it was. Was it a low 42, I think? That was braking, thinking that I had the chicane to do there. Braked way too early. Right, I might end up doing daily race here. Let's do this lap. See if it's any good. And I very much doubt it will be, but we'll do this lap. And then if it's no good, we'll jump into daily race here to kill the time before we do the next Nations Cup race at 8 o'clock. Penalty as well. Right, let's do daily race here. Usable hang on a minute. Usable tyres said soft and medium there. Does that mean we have a required tyre for this race? Oh my god, the understeer of this compared to that Group 1 car. This is faster than that Group 1 car in a straight line. And that's part of the problem in these corners. The chicane is here, so we are going to have to brake. Taking Michael's note of the 200 metre board served me well there. Michael saying that was where he found was best to brake. It's a lot earlier than you would have to do in most cars. When you do Curva Grande flat, you absolutely can. 200 metre board gate as well. We might as well assume that that's where we're going to be. Right, we can brake maybe is the next board. I have to brake quite early here. Get this car around. I think just off the throttle is the way to go. The understeer pushes you well out wide there. Same here. Can't be on the throttle too quickly. Fifth gear all the way. 200 metre board again. Oh, we've gone too far. Oh, we almost made it. We almost made it. Oh, we do a Carlos Sainz into the wall. Never mind. Week after week, I can't get this car to go faster than the WRX. I am exactly the same. It's annoying that I end up being quicker in the WRX when I know that the Alpha is the quicker car. So I know exactly what you're saying there, mate. Just need to be better in the corners a little bit to match then the pace of the WRX. Alright, okay, if you downshift and you just drop the engine on the floor by downshifting your way to first gear while you're still at 190 mile an hour, and you do stop the car a little bit quicker, so you can maybe brake a little bit later by doing that. Oh, we absolutely outbrake that one. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty. In fact, it doesn't give us a... Oh, it does give us a penalty. I was going to say it doesn't give us a penalty, it just tells us that our lap's written off, but... Oh, no. Jesus. The car doesn't have enough downforce to match its power, does it, really? Acceleration on it is ridiculous though. I think I said the other day, you put your foot down and it just takes you to another dimension. Courtesy of having such little downforce. Right, we go again. Ah! Didn't shift early enough there. Oh, I thought that one was questionable. That one felt like it was asking for a penalty there. Done 3 laps of Monza and I haven't beaten, none of them have been a legitimate legal lap to even account for a time anywhere. Away we go again. don't think this is going to be a very great daily race, I'll be honest, however. I'm essentially asking for the carnage by even considering to take part in it. And of course turn 1 will be as horrible as we can well imagine. .023, is that any good? Any accident will be big, yeah, exactly. It absolutely will be. Is that what that car looks like from behind? Bloody hell. What a torrid looking thing that is. Penalty or not? No, surprisingly. I've done literally exactly the same mistake. Exactly the same mistake. One more lap. I don't know if 34 is any good or not. I very much doubt it will be. I imagine that there's 32s being set by the top 10 times. Possibly even 31s. In fact, probably 31s. Because I am well off the pace. Hahaha, 134 is great. Wrap it up and call it a week. Oh, we couldn't possibly. Just the understeer that you get immediately as soon as you put the power down. There's just not enough downforce. Shift enough. There's not enough downforce at the front or the back of the car to get the car to do what you want with the power that you want to use. There we go, we're straight over and we're away. If you drove this car on like fuel map 6, you can't even do it in quali. If you drove this car on like fuel map 6, it'd probably be alright. In fact, it would probably be quicker to drive it in fuel map 6. And you just put your foot down constantly. We're not going to have enough time to finish this lap, so it's pretty pointless anyways. But let's just have a little look. Feel the tyres are just not gripping underneath this wheel. Feel the vibrations through this wheel, which is the type that you get when the wheels are spinning. It's a totally different way that you have to drive this car. It's like you're taming some sort of absolute beast. Literally, you're trying to put your foot down and it just runs so far wide every time. That you really have to be so gentle on the throttle. Yeah, not the Ferrari. Sadly, the Ferrari's not out yet. quicker way to do this corner, I think, isn't it? Yes. Oh, that is the quicker way to do it. Surely that's got to be worthwhile in a race. 3.5 second penalty? Yeah, but look at the gap. Look at the gap. That's got to be worth it. That's got to be worth that there has to be worth a 3.5 second penalty. Jesus, we're starting P4. Most people haven't even set a lap, and we're in with a load of B rated, so that explains that one. Okay then. Let's see how badly this one goes. It can only be a laugh. It can only be a laugh. But yeah, Alpha, not the Ferrari. I think that's the. Was that the 15th of December? I think one of you guys said that that one comes out. Hang on a minute. I don't get it. So why are both tyres allowed to be used? We got ×4 tyre wear, so can you maybe do both? Is that the score? Can you maybe decide whether you do the soft and the medium? The medium perhaps lasting a little bit better. We're definitely going to bin this, aren't we? Right. There's a 1 in 5 chance. You've got to guess here. Which lap are we going to bin it on? 1 in 5 chance. Which lap do we bin it on? It is a horrible looking car though, that, isn't it? That is disgusting. Yeah, Bob said December the 15th, yeah. Someone dare tell me that they like that car. Because that is rank. Absolutely rank. You'd think with such ridiculous looking wings on the back of it that they might actually do something and provide you with a bit of downforce, but they absolutely do not. Look at the state of it, man. Looks worse than the back of a Honda Civic, that. Oh, he's... right, okay then. He's gone. Might have P2 here. I'm going to try and do this one around the outside. We'll probably live to regret this one. Alrighty, that's interesting. Yeah, and there it is. And of course we get a 5-second penalty, obviously, because, you know, we were the one that got, we were in the way of the person that was doing the ramming there, really, who hadn't decided to brake. So we obviously deserve the penalty for that. And we're down to, what, P8 now? Lovely stuff, wonderful. Alrighty. How did we end up with the worst penalty of everybody? We literally got rammed off. And now we're going to end up with the worst penalty of all. 5-second penalty. That is horrific. That is absolutely horrific. Ooh. If anyone guessed lap 1 for when I was going to bin it, then you almost you were almost right there. Oh, Michael did guess lap 1. Well, thankfully we've managed to do lap 1 without binning it. We have outbroke turn 1 though. Well, P8. I didn't expect to be P8 considering we were P2 a mere minute and 40 seconds ago. I suppose it was our daft fault for braking for the corner, really, wasn't it? Our own fault. He just didn't brake for the corner. I don't even think he got a penalty. He might have done though. I'm not too sure. Alright. See how many overtakes we can do in the end of this race. If any at all. Oh! Oh god, right, okay. Well, there's a couple of positions. I mean, let's be fair, putting Daily Race A, putting a Lambo VGT car in a Daily Race A was never going to end well, was it? Really? There was only one way that was going to turn out, and the answer is this despicable event that we call a motorsport race right here. Oh, touch the grass. Oh, hey, I'll tell you what it is though, we got a lovely apex there off that grass. That helped us out massively, that did. What a belter. Oh, I'm going to do the same as him. Oh, no I don't. Oh, and now, oh, we'll get a podium. We'll have a podium. We bin it and we get a podium out of it. What a belter. Even better. Taking this easy, I tell you. Let's hold on to this podium, shall we? We'll try to. Can we catch P2, do we think? We've got one lap to do it. .3 seconds the gap. Oh, I've done it again. Clipped that grass running too far to the right hand side. Is that going to be a penalty? I would have thought so, yeah. That one I would say is rightfully so. Ran wide again. Absolute mayhem. And we've had the podium taken off us as well there, which is a shame. Ah. See if we can have P4 on exit here. Oh, we're going to run all the way wide. Why not? Oh man, right, final lap, come on. Oh, sorry pal, that is, look at that, I became one of them. I became one of them. 2-second penalty for it as well. I've given the place back. Why are the stewards getting involved? We give the place back. Someone on the outside, yeah. I'm going to brake early because he's definitely going to cause some. Yeah. Get past him. I mean, say what you want about daily races, but they are eventful. Certainly eventful. I never. There's never nothing going on in a daily race. Man. Oh, man. Oh, what am I doing? Jesus Christ. Oh, God, that gave me a shock. Probably didn't help him trying to get through there either. 12-second penalty. Oh, man. 12-second penalty. That has to be the biggest penalty in Gran Turismo history. That is ridiculous. You see the way the car lifts when you accelerate. Why am I stuck onto this grass? Why can't I not drive on the grass? Well, that was shocking, wasn't it? And yet we still didn't finish last. Epic finish. Yeah, that was a bit of a tragic race, that one, wasn't it? What time's that put us on to then? Should we do one more? Should we have another laugh, another daily race 8, and then we'll get into the next I keep going to say Nations Cup, but it's the Toyota event. One more. Okie dokie. Go on then, we'll do one more. It didn't take much convincing, did it? We'll do one more. Right, come on then. Let's do it, let's do it. Oh, not the daily races. Oh no, it is the daily races. What am I like? Right, let's go. We'll go green livery this time. Yeah, you're right, Michael. Not a car for keeping your foot down and hoping it'll come back to you. It never does. Yeah, absolutely. I genuinely don't actually know why I got the 12-second support penalties. I think it was because I just hit the wall that many times. I don't quite know. Right, I'm hoping with this bright green livery like this, people might see me as a bit of a hazard and just move out my way instead. What a horrible looking car though. Oh, it's cool inside though, I'll give them that. Just outbraked. Fun race, everyone's in the same boat. Yeah, trying to keep... Yeah. That's the thing, it quite literally is a boat. It is one of the worst handling cars, I think, ever. But then to be fair, it's like, is it? Is it actually? Because if I was driving... I'm only saying that because I'm so used to taking so many of the corners in Group 4 and Group 3 and so on flat. But in this, it's kind of like, maybe it does have... It is still trying to do these corners a lot quicker than most cars. Maybe it just actually needs to do them a bit slower. And it will have good handling. I don't know. I need to keep it off the grass though, I know that much. The gears catch me out as well. The gears feel a bit weird. Oh, how come I slowed down so much quicker there? What's going on? Right, I 1:34 surely can't be a good time. There's no way on earth that is a good time. No way is that a good time. Yeah, too quick on the straights, absolutely. I mean, this is literally faster than an F1 car, so... or as fast. .34.1 that one. A couple of mistakes again, so we can do a bit better, a bit quicker. Upshift properly this time. Not cost ourselves much time. That one's pretty alright. That's pretty alright. Oh, a little bump over the curb. A little bump over the curb there. Not ideal. That. That's going to cost a lot of time there because that is just pure this straight, and the time gained along this straight is all on exit speed. It's all about a good exit. That's a bit better. 43 this one will be. 43.2. Yeah, 43.2. 33, sorry, 33.2. No. Quickly start again. We might get another lap in. Michael, you have a 33. Right. Am I going to beat it then, or have I beat it? 33 point what? I'm getting competitive now. I was only doing this daily race to kill some time, and now I'm getting very competitive. I'm going to end up being on here for the whole race, for the rest of the stream. Have you actually done the race, Michael? Are you better off doing soft tyres or medium for that one? It seems like you have the choice. What a plonker. It's not a car where you can attack the corners either. You can't like attack those curbs. Right, we're on pole position for this one then. Pole position, that's never going to end well, is it? Pole position, okay. Right, we're starting P1. Our one will be on for the next Fuji race. Hopefully we're in the same lobby then. Fingers crossed. The Toyota Group 1 race, I presume you mean, Craig. Right, we're P1. Let's all take a guess at what position I will be in after turn 1. After the chicane. In fact, even better, let's make it more difficult or easier. What position will I be in after turn 2? Because I guarantee it will not be P1. Guesses in on what lap I've been at as well. We've been it a couple of times on that in that last race, I think. Jarvis, are you excited at the fact that I'm starting P1, or is that your guess? Is that your guess? Lap 1 P1 for sure? I doubt it. I doubt it. I hope. I really do hope, but I doubt it. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not gonna hold out much hope, I'll be honest. I'll not hold out much hope. I'm not gonna put much faith in this lobby, put it that way. Given the fact that the guys behind us have no internet connection whatsoever. This is geared up to be a spectacular event, this one. Got to be really quick to switch up the second gear, which we are. Get out the corner, get out the corner, get out the corner. Go, 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 go. Yes! Get in. Oh, someone's already left. Oh, Jarvis, you alright? P1, out of turn 1. And at this rate, end of lap 1, we could remain P1. How good would that be? Oh, let's not put it on the grass though. Oh, we got a nice big gap. 2.5. We avoid the carnage for now. No doubt I will put myself straight back into it with a silly mistake at some point. So let's look forward to that. 3.5 is the gap. Let's go, 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 go. Just running a bit further out wide, sort of V-cut the corner. All intentional, that. All intentional. Keep that P1, you got this. Craig was guessing 8th. No offence, Craig, but I'm glad you were wrong. Ooh. The outbreak again. Oh, that was clever. Oh, that was good. That was dead clever. 5-second penalty. How brutal are these penalties? I was too busy watching the guys behind. I was too busy racing like this and driving straight onto the grass in the meantime. Oh, trust you to unghost right at the most inconvenient time. Still gonna get past you though. Oh, Jesus. We got damage. Five-second penalty. For running onto the grass and binning it and losing a shed load of time, you get penalised by losing a shed load more time. Go, 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 go. See what we can do. I'll stop being stupid and trying to drive whilst looking the wrong way. I'll tell you what I'm not looking forward to though is Thursday's race in the Red Bull. That's going to be a tricky race, that one. I had a tiny little bit of practice earlier and it's very, very difficult. Difficult combo, really difficult. For me, I think, anyway. Ah. 5-second penalty again for hitting the wall. That's brutal. Now I know how we ended up with so many seconds of penalties the last time round. I think we're past the point of caring though, aren't we? So it's all good. I don't think we ever entered this one with any actual expectations of P1, I hope. More so just for an enjoyable way to kill some time. He says gutted that he's binned it from P1. And with a brutal penalty. But yeah, overall I'm not a fan of this car. I hope that the Ferrari VGT is good, by the way. Yeah, getting a penalty for hitting the barrier is a bit harsh, isn't it? A bit harsh. I also think it's harsh when you get a penalty for like if you do run wide but you lose time as well. Even if you just run off the track, you end up on the grass and then you still end up with a penalty. It's not quite the way that would actually work in the real world. You've not gained anything from it. But I suppose it's one of those to think, well, how does the computer tell if you've actually gained an advantage? But, you know, being up on your time for one would be a clear giveaway, I would have thought. Getting ahead of an opponent in the race. I was not going to quit this one thinking that it would affect my DR, but of course Daily Race 8 no longer affects your DR, so now I don't care. So that's that one. I was sticking with it for absolutely no reason at all there. Right, that's that one done. Let's get entered. We had a laugh. We've had some fun. It's as if they think the bad drivers will end up at the back overloaded with pens. Yeah, it's a little bit unfair because, like, yeah, one simple mistake could absolutely ruin your race, and if you're prone to making a few of them, it kind of makes it a little bit less enjoyable, I think. But yeah, it's kind of one of those, isn't it? I certainly make plenty of mistakes. So, right then, this one will take us through till the end of the stream. Let's try and improve our quality time. Not that we can take it into the race, but just our one lap pace, try and improve our hot lap speeds. What's Erie's got there? He's got a 26.5. Oh, he's very close. Very close. Rory within half a tenth, 200ths. In fact, Patrick is a tenth ahead of me there. So good to know I'm kind of on the pace. Tighten something up on my wheel. Alright, start again. Let's go. Right, should have enough time for 6 laps here. Hopefully one of these can be an improvement. Anyone want to take a guess for any new faces on the stream? if you guess correctly, my qualifying lap time, or my lap in purple basically, because it depends on, you know, basically the purple lap for this session, fastest lap for this session. If you guess correctly, all 3 decimal places, then free t-shirt goes your way off the merch store, which you can see, links in the description for that. Just got a temporary little page set up for that at the moment. Shopify was costing a fortune a run, so I sacked that off temporarily while we still try and grow the channel a little bit. But yeah, 126.555 is my current fastest lap. Who wants to take a guess at anything quicker than that? 25.435. Stu reckoning that I could improve by about a tenth. Oh my god, not at this rate. Predicted PR 120. Ooh, you think I could get to the 25s? I'd be buzzing if I could. I think it's a lot to take off in the space of 6 laps, but if I can do, I'll be very happy. Oh my god, what am I doing? Come on. $25.978. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, there might be a few aliens that make a proper race of Race A. Yeah, it's hit and miss, isn't it? I think I quite like Daily Race A for the variance and the kind of how random some of the combos can be. But yeah, sometimes you just look at it and know that it's not going to end very well, or even start very well. Never mind how it ends. For most people, it doesn't even start very well, especially when it includes Monza. So after driving the hard tyres on this thing, the softs felt like an absolute dream in the last race. And I thought it might have made me a little bit quicker come qualifying. So we'll see whether that theory is correct. Going to be quite a bit off the pace on this one still. I think this is still like a 27. Oh no, 26.7, so only 2/10 off the last, the current best. A bit too late into that corner there. Ah, man. Go again. Stay off the green though, yeah. Yeah, anything that isn't the black tarmac does tend to slow you down in the long run. Braking late enough or early enough, just not getting that corner right at all. 26.9. We need to improve. We can get 3 more laps in, maybe. Definitely 2. Oh, no. Tried upshifting to 3rd there so I could keep my foot in it a bit more. Didn't quite work out the way that I thought it would do. Going to be another 0.6, I think. 0.7. Fuji is just one of those tracks that you just need to sit and literally grind on, isn't it? For just hours and hours and hours. Just try and shave off like thousandths at a time. Never mind tenths or hundredths. Literally like lap after lap after lap to find a slight thousandth. Once you get it at a point where you don't feel like you can be any quicker, the progress soon slows down around here because it's such a difficult track. Right, hopefully we'll have enough time to get one more in here. I don't quite know. Will we cross the line with enough time? We should do. Oh god, we'll have literally about half a second to spare here if we do actually cross the line at the right time. Gone too deep. So we made a huge mistake there into turn 1, but we could have actually end up ahead or alongside our ghost here. It's going to be about level with that 0.7 that we set. Literally a matter of thousandths. In fact, we were absolutely level with it for a second there. And I thought that was going to be it. Oh, man. Still, we have actual qualifying to do in this lobby. So, hopefully we can do a good job with that. Patrick in this one. Not many people in this lobby. Oh, a couple more people joining. Few people that were still waiting on there. Any predictions for this race already then? Any predictions for what our quali time? and where we might end up. Patrick's a little bit quicker than us. Vegas, I think, is a little bit quicker. Rest of the guys I don't know. Mario there, don't know him. Apex Twin I've seen before. Not sure if he's quicker than us or not. Away we go. Mario's being brave if he's going to go out on the hard tyre. Trundle down the pit lane. Right, based on the last race then, we want to run a little bit longer on the medium and the, maybe not the soft tyre. I think we ran as long as we could do on that. But the medium tyre for sure, we could maybe run a couple of more laps on, I think. Going to have a penalty to serve at the start of this lap, which isn't ideal, but we've got enough time for plenty more laps, so it doesn't make much difference. Easier to just do this lap, get a benchmark time that we know we can improve than starting again. Was evenally, when we did the time trial, 200 laps around here in the Super Formula car, I was eventually getting quite brave on that corner. It was sort of like 50-50 whether or not I would actually make it and not get a penalty. Braking very late and kind of just accepting or hoping that the car will accept what you're telling it to do and turn in. Kind of maybe need to take the same approach with this. I'm sure if we watched the top 10 times, they would just absolutely launch that car in and somehow it would go. Well, one thing's for sure, we're going to have a faster quali lap than these two because we've caught up to them quite a bit. Do we have Wi-Fi password in this lobby? I think we do. 26.975. Got a nice slipstream from him there. We outbrake a little bit, but he drops out the way for us, which works out quite nice. Not brave enough through there at all. That's where most of my lap time's being lost now, I think. feel like this should be quicker than that last lap, but I'm not sure. Feels like it should be. Looks like it should be. God. Lost it all in the last sector. Lost it all in the first corner this time. Awfully done, that one. P6 at the moment. Come on! How stupid can you actually be? Now absolutely wrote this lap off. Trying to work out what he was trying to do there. Wasn't making any sense to me. Right, we'll have enough time for 2 more laps, yeah. This one, and then another one before the flag drops. P8 again, this one though. I feel like I could maybe be doing a little bit better than that, or should be doing a little bit better than that. Oh, I shouldn't look at that number in blue, but we're a 10th and a half up, which could make a bit of a difference. Maybe it's another place or two. Yeah, this feels like a good lap. 26.4 puts us up to P4. Let's go again on another good one. Come on. that's got to be better. That's got to be better. Got to be better than the first lap, that. Got to be. Come on. Not quite as good through turn 2. Almost lost it there. Almost lost it. I can catch up with this guy here and get a slipstream down the main straight. That'd be a huge help, but I don't think I'm going to. Still 2 tenths up, still 2 tenths up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Should have been in second there, should have been in second, losing time. No! We're never going to get a slipstream off him there, are we? I don't think this is quite as quick. If we've lost 2.5 tenths, it's all in that last sector there. Yeah. Oh, man. P4, though, it looks like we should be relatively safe there. This guy in P5 here, he stays where he is. Oh, man. Not too bad. Yes, you too, Patrick. Good luck, mate. Good luck, good luck. You're in P2. You've got a good spot there. That guy in P1, I haven't raced against him before until the race before this one. I haven't seen him before, but he looks very, very quick. If that guy didn't spin out. To be fair though, I already lost enough time in that final sector. I think I lost 3 tenths in that last sector, so bit of a killer. Should we start on the soft or should we start on the medium? Or maybe start on the medium. Here we go. Come on then. Oh, Patrick's starting on the hards. Right, okay, interesting. Start at calm. Jarvis saying start on the mediums. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for. Well, it's what I have gone for. But I want to push those mediums a little bit longer than we did in the last race. I think that the strategy worked out alright for me in the last race. We seemed to be quite fortunate in where we fell with traffic, so if I can manage to do a few more laps on the mediums, then I will jump onto the hard tyres and then finish on the soft tyres with low fuel. But either way, I'm going to run as long as I can on the mediums, then go onto the hard tyres until lap 22, 23, then onto the softs, and that'd be that for the race. So fingers crossed then, fingers crossed for a good one. There we go. I'm not going to rev the car because you're actually you only do have about 30 laps of fuel, so it can be quite tight on fuel if you're not careful. Starting on the mediums then, be interesting to try and work out what people are doing around us. P4 though, this could be good. Come on. What's up? What's our guesses then? What do people think? I'm aiming for a podium here. Here we go. Come on. Oh. Patrick seemed to struggle there, but so did... I think that's Wi-Fi password. hit, we've been hit, we've been hit, we've been hit. We've been spun, for flip's sake. For flip's sake. Seriously. What an absolute nightmare. Got that same issue again where we've got no engine sound either. Oh, Gran Turismo, come on. Right, we've got a bit of work to try and do here then. Almost spinning out there. All we can hear is the battery. Got no engine sound whatsoever. We had this glitch a couple of days ago on the stream. Right, we've got some serious graft to try and do here then. Became a recovery race from very early on. I don't feel like the race is over though, so let's do our best. Hoping that this guy doesn't run out wide. We can have a slipstream here. Better exit, slipstream. Should get past him there. This guy serves a penalty. Another one serving a penalty. We're back up to P10. Just absolutely devastating that we were this time a lap ago looking at a podium. Absolutely typical. It's a little bit distracting almost, not having an engine note and noise there beneath the car. Got Vegas under pressure here. Slipstream all the way down here. Can we benefit from it? Ah! Don't know if that was contact there. I don't think it was. I don't think it was. Oh man, so frustrating. So frustrating. The fact that we don't have a car that is making a noise is probably the most irritating thing about this, to be fair. Just no engine note yet again. I don't know why this bug seems to be continuing. World Series demo event as well. Can you imagine if this was happening at an actual one of the World Series events? All the cars driving around in silence. Wouldn't make for very good coverage, would it? P11, man. We should be well up the grid. Well up the grid. Get that top 5 with a bit of luck. Yeah, hopefully. No worries, Craig. Catch you later, mate. Catch you later. Enjoy what is left of the night. I probably feel like logging off just like you. Oh man, such a killer this. Just makes you question why you bother. Why do you bother? Keep your head down though. Try and get some positions back if we can. Makes me feel like I'm driving an electric car, because all I can hear is the battery. It means you've constantly got to watch the revs down the bottom. You can't listen for when you would normally and naturally be changing, which is a bit frustrating. P12, not where we wanted to be, but we'll do our best. I was actually going to push him along the straight there, but we'll stick with where we are. He's going to outbrake. That'll do us quite nicely. Onto the back then of Wi-Fi password here. He's also had a bit of a nightmare. Seems like everybody who should have been at the front of the grid is now at the back. I've had nothing but lagging through from so many people in these lobbies on this event tonight. That lagging issue down the straight has been very annoying. Well, give space, mate. Come on. I'm there. I don't just disappear. As much as you wish that I would do. Hey, he's gone. Right, I feel like if we're just patient enough and we can be hopefully consistent enough that we can possibly hold this one out and grab a couple of positions. 29.9, 28.8 rather, sorry. So I think about 8 or 9 laps is what you're going to get off the soft tyres. I think the race leader is finding out just about now, judging by the times, that those soft tyres have dropped off, presuming that he started on the softs. Either that or he's, yeah, there we go. Into the pits he goes. I can just tell that from the times there. If I'm gaining, then there's something wrong. So there's 8 laps on the soft tyres. I'm going to try and get a few more out of these mediums. See what we can do here. 29.4. Until those lap times are in the 30s, I am not changing tyres. And when I say in the 30s, I mean without any mistakes or any kind of unforced errors. Because definitely went in too early on the mediums in the previous race. Cost too much time being on the hard tyres for too long. And the mistakes that came with them. Right, so P9. We're going to have a pit stop here, so we are going to make up a few places. Maybe he's running a little bit longer than some of the guys on the soft tyres up ahead. So chances are we will make places here, but it's whether or not we can keep them. Right, onto the back of Vegas again. Don't know how his race has been going. Seemingly not so good if he's got me behind him. And then there's something gone wrong with your race, I would guess. Is he going to go into the pits yet? Are we going to follow him down the straight? At the moment we're following him down the straight. Our P8 and 9 is going to become P7 and 8. Hard tyre runner there. Apex into the pits. P7 we take as well down the straight and under slipstream. Three positions here, fighting a little bit. If we can get back to P4 where we were and eliminate the damage done by all that carnage, I'd be quite happy. But a lot of people have made pit stops and we're going to drop back when we make a pit stop. But there's a lot of laps to be done by everybody in this one, so hopefully it means there's a fair few mistakes could be getting made by people as well. I've made a couple already. I'm going to go one more lap on these mediums. .29.4. I'm going to stick with them. I'm going to stick with them until they're down into the 30s. I predict that they'll not be too far off, however. Yellow flags there. Someone's gone. There he is on the left-hand side. Oh, it's Patrick. No, Patrick. Oh, mate. Stick with it, mate. Keep going, keep going. We've managed to get up to P5 here. We were at the back of the grid, so there's opportunities for you there, mate. Go on, keep going. Someone else into the pits there. Sticking with it. They're still in the 29s. I'm going to stick with these mediums. They're still in the 29s. This lap may well be the last. I said that about the one that we've just done, though. These fronts are absolutely done in. We're going to try and stick with them. It's these types of corners where they take the biggest punishment. I hope everyone's in it for the long haul on this race, because coming from the back of the grid, we're not going to know if we've made much progress until that final lap, and everyone's done their stops and all the rest of it. Might get one more out of these mediums, but it's going to be a bit of a risk. Probably still better than the hard tyres though. I think now's the time to go on to the hards, I think. Now's the time maybe to go on to the hards. I'm going to go one more lap. Might live to regret this one, but I'm going to go one more lap. Still in the 29s, still in the 29s. I'm going to go one more. It's going to be the hardest lap we've had to do on the mediums. Yeah, absolutely no purchase out of that front left or front right. It's struggling, they're struggling. We're getting the hurry on by someone behind us there. Oh, he's almost lost it. That front left does not look very good. Right, over at the pit lane. That's going to be a penalty. That's going to be a penalty, I think. All that time that we kind of made up with some fairly decent running on the medium, we may have just undone there. Slight bit of understeer, just couldn't quite get the car turned over at the right hand side. Looks like we've cut that corner a little bit. I think it will be a penalty. Oh, just make sure I panicked for a second there, just make sure I pressed do not refuel. Yeah, penalty, knew it. Knew it. Right, up to P8 then, or down to P8 rather, from where we were, because we were P2 there. just make sure we do not bin it on these bloody hard tyres. This is going to be a killer then. Absolutely brutal penalty, that one. P9, Patrick's behind us. Seconds to the race leader. Such a ridiculously huge gap, that. Right, Patrick in the slipstream behind us there as well. Not sure what tyre he's on. I've just realised all of a sudden now we've got engine noise after we came out the pits. That's bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Was there a crash? Yes, there was, mate. Turn 1, carnage. And guess who? Guess who lost the most positions because of it? I was up to P4. We were looking at the podium. In fact, we were possibly going to be getting P2 because Patrick and whoever was behind him, we were alongside by the time we were about to hit the braking zone. And then, of course, that was that. Clattered, banged, and out the race. Well, off the track. Technically speaking, I think we stayed on the track, but anyways, we lost all the positions. Go for it, Patrick. Go for it. check, yeah. Vegas is gaining. Don't know if he's going to go for the move here, though. He probably is. No, he sits behind. He sits off. Probably wishing that he went for it when he sees how early I had to brake there. Yeah, yeah, I got shafted. I did indeed, mate, yeah. Pretty tragic one, that. On for a podium, or looking at a podium. Nothing worse when you're that far up the grid to then end up at the back. And then it kind of looked alright. And then I made a mistake as well coming out of turn 1. I forgot about that one, actually. I don't think there was any contact. I think that was with Vegas, actually. I don't think there was any contact. I think it was my fault. Just desperate to try and get back up the grid. I think someone said top 5 was still possible. Or I think that with a bit of luck we could, they predicted a top 5, so we'll see if we can go with that. I can't remember who it was. I think it was, who was it? Who said top 5? Quite in the slipstream enough yet. Are we going to get round him? It's cost us a lot of time there. We've had to brake mega early. We'll try and go to the inside. Doors being left open. Not quite. Oh, someone's coming. That was a bit used us as a break there. Used us as a bit of a break there. I hope he gives Vegas the place back because it didn't look like that was too clean on his part there. Trying to force the error there. Yeah, passed. Nice. starting to find some, I would say, not too shabby pace on the hard tyres. Kind of starting to get used to them a little bit more than I was in the previous race. Still a couple of odd mistakes, but nothing that was costing me as much time as I did on the first entry. I'm going to go do one more lap and then get onto the soft tyres. Patrick and Apex into the pits. We're up to P7. Someone else into the pits. I wanted to see what tyres they went onto. Right, race leader, what's he going to go on to then? What tyres is he going to go on to here? Going to go one more lap. Into the laps this time, into the pits this lap. Onto the soft tyres, do not refuel, here we go. Hopefully we don't drop too many places here. Patrick's 14 seconds behind us there. I think he's just been in at the pits though, so now he's going to come level and probably get past, I think. Yeah, away he goes. Hopefully we remain P9. Don't quite know though. Down to P10 we go apparently. Oh, there we go. And then we've lost engine noise again. Brilliant. What a bizarre glitch. See if we can have P9. Someone set 25 for fastest lap. Am I reading that right? 25? Surely not. That's ridiculous. We get P9 round the outside there. I think he was pretty much letting us pass though. Patrick's 9 seconds up the road. I don't think we're going to close that, sadly. Not like that. How's the results been? Not great. Not great, Bob, not great, but this one from the first lap, if you rewind to lap 1, the disastrous lap that was, yeah, this has been a recovery race right from the first lap, down from P4 down to last. Managed to get back up to P8. But I think this is going to be about it. Patrick's well up the road. In fact, he's not. He was ahead of us by 1 position. He's obviously made up a few more. Apex is next, but he's like 15 seconds up the road, so that's obviously not going to be happening in the space of 2 laps. So it's been one of those, mate, unfortunately. Previous race, the first race that we did was a little bit similar. Sort of drop back a little bit, had to try and make up those positions again. Didn't quite manage to do so. think this race has been a little bit better overall, except for the tragic start. So yeah, overall could definitely have been a bit better. Had our misfortune this week on the streams for sure. Hoping that things are a little bit better on Thursday night when we do the Nations Cup, but that's going to be the worst of all. That is going to be the worst of all. Red Bull at Trial Mountain in reverse. Three things that make up a combo of absolute hell for me. Not too great in those Red Bulls. And DR not affected. No, thankfully not. Thankfully not. But I would still have liked some good results. But it doesn't look like it's going to be happening. So yeah, should have been on for the podium. We were looking at the podium from the very start. Head on to the final lap. Get this one out of the way. But yeah, Trial Mountain I'm not particularly great at. And then Trial Mountain in reverse as well. I don't even know. I don't really drive it in reverse, or I should say I've never driven it before in reverse, so it's going to be a first. So that's going to be a tricky event, that one, for sure. Struggles will be had. We'll have a very quick look just before we round off this stream at the incident at turn 1 that essentially or basically ruined our race. Considering the nightmares we've had, I would go as far as saying it's maybe not too bad. Depends whether you mean wicked in a good way or a bad way, Bob. But yeah, horrid combo for me, that one. Horrid combo. Oh, and this one wasn't much better, so it turned out. Gutted. I thought we could have had a bit of fun and had some good results. Decent recovery. Yeah, down 4 positions in all after temporarily losing 10, I think, or 12. Wild how far those mediums went. Yeah, they certainly went a little bit further than I thought they would do. And I think that's probably helped overall, to be fair, because I went on the hard tyres a lot earlier in the previous race, and that one was a bit of a nightmare. So that one not too bad. But there we go. We'll have a quick look at that first lap carnage. I think it is a case of just 16 cars all trying to hit the same apex at the same time. Let's have a quick look then. Right, this is us, turn 1. In a bad, he meant it in a bad way, yeah, exactly. I'm glad we agree. So, interesting then, yeah, so Patrick and I think this is Wi-Fi password, both on the hard tyres. We were on the medium, so realistically then we were always going to get a slightly better getaway. We brake quite early. This guy goes to the inside. So, firstly, that's where it partly goes a little bit wrong. This guy was quite aggressive. Quite a few times, actually, that he sort of brushed past us without much care. And then this is the guy who's collected us. And as we can see, he's pretty much in the middle of a Group 1 Toyota sandwich. And we were always going to get spun there. Ghosted straight out. And we just watched the entire grid. Look at that. That's tragic. To have been looking, I think temporarily we do jump up to P3 because we get past Wi-Fi password. So we're in the podium position here. I maybe just braked a little bit too early, I don't know. But he was always going to go into the back of us, and then we were always going to get tagged. And what do you know? We end up at the back of the grid after turn 1 yet again. And then to be fair, actually, we could have recovered. And I started doing quite well catching up, but then I think it was this. Did I have a moment here? Made up a couple of positions. Did I have a moment there or not? Yeah, I did. That cost me there, and I could have been on the back of all those guys. I was then on the back of them yet again, so we did catch up. And I think I had another moment, didn't I? This is where I started to make up some positions. We're up to P10 at this point here, so this wouldn't have been too bad. P1's only just hitting the first corner now, so this wouldn't have been too bad. And then what happened? Did we get tagged again, or did I just make a stupid mistake? It's P9. There it is there. So something happened. Yeah, I spun. Oh, yes, that was it. We had the fight with Vegas. And yeah, I did. I just dropped it on my own accord, and that was what probably cost us the most, I would have said. So yeah, one of those. But there we go. It's like Wreckfest. It certainly was. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. But such is life. We had a good race, trying to climb our way back through the grid other than that, so we can maybe say that it was good fun. But there we are. We will end the stream there. Appreciate everyone tuning in as always. Thursday we will be back for Nations Cup, Red Bull X 2019, whatever it is called, at Trial Mountain in reverse. I need to get quite a bit of practice done, so there we are. Hope everyone's enjoyed it though. Nonetheless, not the best results, but hopefully still quite good fun. And yeah, I should catch you all on Thursday. If not, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll catch you at some point in a stream or on track, something like that, who knows. Right, lovely stuff. Jarvis, thank you for stopping by. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've seen you in chat over on Twitch, so appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much for joining in. And yeah, as always, everyone on YouTube, absolute bunch of legends. I shall catch you all in a little bit. Toodles.